going on, family? It's Bianca Renee, a bit about Black TV. First and foremost, I want to say happy Black History Day. Woo! Let's celebrate it. So I want to talk to you today about Martin R. Delany. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Let's talk about Martin R. Delany. He was an abolitionist, writer, editor, doctor, and politician. He was born in Charlestown, which is now West Virginia. He was the first Black field officer in the United States Army, serving as a major during and after the American Civil War, and was among the Black first nationalists. A fiercely independent thinker and wide-ranging writer, he co-edited with Frederick Douglass the abolitionist newspaper North Star, and later penned a manifesto calling for Black immigration from the United States to Central America. He also authored Blake, or the Huts of America, a serial publication about a fugitive enslaved man who, in the tradition of Nat Turner, organizes insurrection. In his later life, Delany was a judge and an unsuccessful candidate for lieutenant governor of South Carolina. Despite this, he remains relatively unknown. He was a magnificent life, according to W.E.B. Du Bois, wrote in 1936, and how many have heard of him? So when I looked up the information about him, a lot of people judged his radical views when it comes to enslaved Americans and how he fought, was an advocate for Black nationalism. So here is my book, again, that I'm always carrying around with me. This is the cover of it, but it looks crazy. But he has a quote in here in this book of American quotations that I hope you guys get. And it's a little bit chilly and windy, so forgive me. So let's read a quote, what he says that I think hits home for today, what's going on in the world today. So listen to this. He says, a child born under oppression has all the elements of servility in its constitution. A serpent is a serpent, and nonetheless a viper, because nestled in the bosom of an honest-hearted man. One thing is certain, elevation is the work of our own hands. Every people should be the originators of their own designs, the projector of their own schemes, and creators of the events that led to their destiny, the consummation of their desires. One of our great temporal curses is our consummate poverty. We are the poorest people as a class in the world of civilized mankind, abjectly miserably poor, no one scarcely being able to assist the other. To this, of course, there are noble exceptions, but that which is common to, and the very process by which white men exist and succeed in life, is unknown to colored men in general. We must make an issue, create an event, establish a national position for ourselves, and never may expect to be respected as man and woman until we have undertaken some fearless, bold, and adventurous deeds of daring, contending against every odds, regardless of every consequence. Woo! That is a mouthful on what's happening today. This is why I go back and look into what our people before us have written down and endured, because we are still dealing with it today. One of the things that hit home for me is what he says here. One thing is certain, our elevation is in the work of our own hands. Our own hands. That means that everything that you're doing and everything that I am doing is the work of our own hands. But he also went on to say, if you pay attention, we must make an issue, create an event, and establish a national position for ourselves. Tell you right now, times is timing, ain't it? And Matthew Delany was born in 1812. Martin Delany, forgive me, 1812, May 6, 1812 to 1885 in Charlestown, which is now West Virginia. And back then, it was West Virginia, but they were separate from Virginia. I'll talk about that on YouTube in a longer story. But yeah, y'all get this book. Find your quote to help your souls and connect with the people who are here before us. And let's get it done. Happy Black History Month. It's every day though. Black History is every day. I don't care what they say. It's every day. You can't stop us. Love you. Bye.